BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Guys, how's it going? What are we looking at? Well, hoping this is going to be good. This is something from Surly, Tiramisu Funeral Bar. Now, it sounds kind of weird. It's a dessert stout brewed with coffee, vanilla bean, cocoa, lactose, and molasses. And this one weighs in at 10.2. You know, and there's been a few things. There's been a few things I have not liked from Surly, but overall, Surly is usually pretty good.
Well, I like their stuff, but they have some ridiculous expensive stuff that I don't mind drinking, but I sure as hell am never gonna buy it. $89 for a bottle.
Needless to say, I haven't had that one.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Okay, in all honesty, it kind of smells like ass.
You know what? It smells good in the can. Now I put it in the cup. Definitely smells different. Doesn't it though? It smells a lot. It smells. I smell the coffee in the can.
I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to ignore what I'm smelling. Maybe it's a mix of washing detergent and
some funk booty.
maybe my glass is going bad. It's got some funk booty. Cheers.
I'm gonna say it doesn't taste like a lot of the coffee stouts I've had.
No. I hate to say it, but what I'm smelling,
What you're tasting?
that's like right.
Their coffee bender is better than this.
Yes, it is.
Looks like you're struggling there.
That shit wasn't cheap either.
I'm guessing 12 bucks, 16, 12 to 16 bucks.
I think it was 16. 16 for a 4-pack.
They're usually priced at 12 or 16.
Let's just get right on these comments.
You know what? I don't even have to worry if someone's gonna ask or not. I'm gonna get us something to wash out this taste.
Wash out this taste.
We'll get some monkey booty up in here. What's this? I did see it. 50%.
That is you.
And it's my kind of bourbon.
If I went, I missed an opportunity. I should have put fucking tape over the alcohol percentage and asked you which one is higher. It is so smooth.
Ooh, I can smell it though.
Johnny Concho was first. Otis 71, trying to type, but keep getting distracted by the brew babe. Johnny 3 Prongs. Wow, that Johnny Concho is fast.
He sure is. When he's first and third, that's pretty good.
Shameless. How does this shit always move? I tell you, this tripod, this tripod has a mind of its own. It likes to see your pole.
Maybe you better put that in your special reserves. I like how you now have your own fancy whiskey. Come on, guys, look at this.
Oh, I have when John Huber was here, he brought me a highly customized bumper sticker because his trigger is now in guns that are
3 miles?
that are shooting out to 3 miles. You know what I think is I know this is how this shit goes along, but I don't fucking care. He wasn't at SHOT Show this year because company stuff, couldn't afford to, and his wife's health. But the guy that right now holds the world record for distance was at the booth for, I don't know if it was it was at a booth, and the owner of Timney Triggers was walking around and he's like, "Oh, you're so and so. Oh man, congratulations on holding the world record for the longest longest shot right now. What trigger? What
Kill
trigger?
shot?
Well, actually, I think he hit a 4-foot by 4-foot steel plate, 3 out of 10 shots. Where the other guys that day took like 20 shots to walk in and hit it once. Where he actually impacted it 3 times in 10 shots. So the owner of Timney Triggers is like, "Oh, what trigger are you running?" He was hoping, he wanted to be able to sponsor him and give him a trigger for free.
Yeah.
And he goes, I use a 2-stage Huber Concepts. The guy actually almost like as though you were a little kid and just gave up completely, turned to the other guy, which is also a highly known shooter, and said, "What trigger are you running?" He goes, "Oh, I'm running the Huber Concepts 2-stage. The guy said that he literally shrugged his shoulders and walked off. Never even finished talking to the guys.
Just knew he was beat.
Timney, honestly, Timney triggers, they're just trigger whores. I think they probably have a trigger for the, I bet you I can order up a Timney trigger for this. They probably have one in stock. And I can actually speak from experience. The Timney trigger, they make one for the Mosin Nagant cartridge style, so it's a 1-piece drop-in. It's held in by the 2 pins, easy install, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll take that back. It's got the 2 screws. I'm thinking of their AR style. And I put it in the gun, and it said right on the box that you can adjust it from 2.5 to 5 pounds. Anytime I brought it to 3 pounds, not 2.5 pounds, to 3 pounds, the gun became unreliable. Like every, say, 5th time you brought the bolt forward, the firing pin it wouldn't fire like the gun would go off, but the pin would drop. It would move forward. It was the same as though it had been fired. I'm like, son of a bitch. So, but of course, you know, it was anodized red, and it was a 1-piece cartridge, and you wanted to like it more. Then out of the blue, I got contacted by John Huber. Finds out that he's in Fond du Lac, Minnesota, or Wisconsin, and I'm in Duluth, Minnesota. He actually wants to give me his best, the stainless steel ultralight trigger, and drive up here with it to do a video and install it in my rifle himself. And when I went to his site and looked it up, it literally looks almost exactly like a stock Mosin Nagant trigger. It doesn't look anything special.
Yeah.
And I was just like going, oh man. It's like,
aren't you glad you did?
I'll do a video with John's trigger, and then when he's gone, I'm going to take it out and put the Timney back in it. After trying to get that Timney to work right, it could not perform. Yeah, you could dial it up to 4.5, 5 pounds, and it became reliable. But you've shot the Mosin, and there's just no way to describe it. My Mosin right now is, and even John will, honestly, as full disclosure, John will tell you, my results are extremely abnormal. Well, I did a little custom work on some stuff myself before John's trigger went in there.
Yeah.
So with a stock Mosin trigger, I think I was somewhere around 4.5 pounds, and when I first put that gun on a scale, it was 10 pounds, and I was able to actually get it down to that weight on my own. But once you put John's trigger in there, there's no movement at all. It's a single stage, 3/4 pound trigger, and John has a cartridge style for it, and he goes, "Yeah, I've made a cartridge drop-in trigger for the Mosin Nagant, and let me just guess that you're not interested in it at all." And I'm like, "No, John, I'm sorry to say, if you want, I'll do a video and show it." But I said, I want my Mosin left the way it is.
That's
I believe
good.
I believe the thing is so severely, if that you want to make it use a negative to describe a positive. I want to say that rifle is so accurate And I give almost all of the credit to John's trigger. Because if he was here, he would start talking about arc minutes of angle and blah, blah,
Oh, God,
blah.
fucking, I know, I've heard that.
The truth is the gun just goes off. There's no time to push it all over the place.
Yeah. You're way up. There you go.
Oh, it was laying on the trackpad, moving on its own. Johnny Three Prongs, Focus, Otis, Rich Huff. Hey, Rich, how you going? Here, cheers, drinking some high ABV shit tonight. Well, you should have shared. It's always nice when everybody shares what they're drinking. Gunwild, 5th. Stalker Steve, 6th again. Smile Money, 8th place or so. Well,
He's been kind of slacking lately.
I think you're actually 7th.
Yeah, 7.
JR10, how dare you blaspheme the gram like that? And here I thought I knew you. I thought we were an item. I want my ring back. And you little self-righteous bitch. Well, I'll tell you why. Because nobody, just so you don't say anything, I don't want the Snowflake Melter known about until we get rid of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not really fair to say get rid of. If someone wants to donate it to Christine, she would be one happy person. Actually, someone has. In the event that Gunwild 1 wins, because he can't have that in California, he is paying it forward to Christine. He's the only one that I know of as of right now. And I gave them some hints on the 2 items that I just showed you. My Holy Grail gun. And I said, yes, JR10, a grand is on my bucket list. But as far as a Holy Grail, to be totally honest, the one that I showed you is on my list. But I would take the other one that we talked about, but there's like a $8,000 difference in price.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm right there with you. I mean, that would be one of my Holy Grail guns too.
If I wouldn't have actually gone through all the effort to put both of them back into the, I had to revise things. I have a whole bunch of things that are not in a safe anymore because I wanted to make sure John Huber's shit is taken care of. When I have other people's stuff up here, it means a lot to me. So I've got quite a few things sit outside of the safe. I think me and Matt were talking about this. Christine wants me to put a door on here. The problem is, unless I buy a vault door or maybe say have somebody make me something out of steel.
It's not going to matter much though, even if that's a steel door. Look at the rest of it.
I know. So, to be totally honest, the most reasonable idea is to get either another safe, or I am willing to compromise and buy some heavy gauged the steel cabinets that are made to be, poor man's gun safes. Because if I were to do say both. By the time they got through my barn door and got into there, it really wouldn't matter because, like as you know, and contractual obligations with Smile Money, let's just say the stupidest place that you could try to get into in this house would be right there.
How the hell do you got? Is this all magnet?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's crazy, kid. I don't know how comfortable I feel with the sword hanging above by magnets.
Well. One of those magnets will hold it by itself.
Well, I gave it a good feel. I mean, it's on there pretty good, but I don't feel like getting a split head either.
Well, there was a twofold reason for this. In full disclosure, I actually broke the cowbell when it flew off the.
You punch it again?
Yeah. And the little weight cracked and came off. I drilled a hole in it and re-anchored it but I made it, as you can see. It cannot fall anymore. It is being held in place.
You say it can't fall anymore. Wait till the whole fucking sword comes crashing in on the place.
I don't think you're gonna.
Well, when you start getting a little tipsy and start punching shit, I can see it. Yeah, we're all fucking backing away. I don't want that shit going through my foot.
That ain't coming off of there.
That did not take much. As soon as it comes off, it just wants to drop.
Well, there's a bunch of steel there.
Alright, fucking Highlander, you can go ahead and do what you want in your basement. This shit ain't gonna be hanging in my bedroom, I'll tell you what. You better get that evened up there and don't look too straight on that side. There we go. That's a little bit more safe looking.
Those are supposed to hold. I think it was.
I don't care what they're supposed to hold.
I think it was 5 pounds each.
Oh, so 10 pounds. How much you think that sword weighs?
A bunch. I've never actually.
Like 10 pounds.
I've never actually weighed it.
It's probably like 8 pounds.
I know it got used once to hack a Chevette door in half. And there's no frickin' nicks in it.
It's pretty frickin' heavy duty. I feel like Highlander when I'm grabbing that shit.
Yeah. It actually belongs to my buddy Rob. He's like, go ahead and take it and do some videos, and if you find someone that wants to buy it, go ahead and sell it. He's been at our shoot almost every single year. I don't think he was able to make last year's. I'm like, Rob, I still have your fucking battle axe, and he's just like, okay. Plus, he also made those two things, 2 by hand.
These? Yeah.
Those are badass.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't really have much use for any of these. But if shit hit the fan and zombies did come out, they'd be great to have, especially the Highlander sword. I mean, it's quiet. I'd probably take a samurai though, a little bit less weight, not enough energy being consumed.
That's another thing on Eric's bucket list. If I was that guy that won the $600 million,
you'd want a real samurai sword?
I would go to Japan. I would bring my friend Jay, the owner of Elite Ammunition, because he's got people over there, and I'd find a master and have him hand make me a samurai. I didn't know what, and I have no desire to get good with
If I had that kind of money, I'd want the full fucking suit.
Poco Loco, oh my god, tonight's brew babe is smoking hot.
He must be talking about tonight, eh?
See, this goes back to
the big boob girl in the beginning, or what?
No, I think he's talking about her.
Man, she ain't even a 4. She's like a 5 or 6 finger. You know what I'm talking about, right? She got like 5 or 6 finger forehead.
Now, you can't really tell from this picture. I don't know, maybe there's a smudge on the goddamn camera. Maybe the camera didn't live through the event. Maybe I should start trying John's out. Those eyes, when she was right here, that was a chick that could make you, tomorrow you'd wake up and go, my God, where's my checkbook? Did I really buy that?
I don't know, man. She looked like she had a huge forehead.
Well,
I guess, you know what? That's what a light switch is for. That's okay.
Local. Cheers to you and your wife. I might bust your balls constantly, but you and your wife are good people. I'm glad you found each other. And then he has a sub-comment on his own comment. Those basement poser pops are okay, but it's about time we get a real basement pop. Oh shit, I actually walked past this one up. Poco Loco, sorry, this one was first. Could you imagine Joey sitting at the breakfast table eating cereal wearing nothing but a 1950s women's underwear? Yeah, I actually can envision that. Don't ask why. Ben N. 12th or some shit. Chilson, we need more cowbell.
Go ahead. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Well, shut up. See,
that's nice. That is nice because it's like a ding and it stops.
As long as it stays there.
I hear cowbell. I'm fucking walking out for a moment.
Well, If it did, it'd probably do something.
That's literally a splitting headache.
Well, that handle probably weighs a couple pounds all by itself. Just the knob on the end.
Yeah. And you're wondering why I'm saying, I don't know if that's really overly rated for that type of shit, but hey, each their own.
All I'll say is it's amazing what Rob can machine. He's good with
I wonder if that was originally for a sword handle, or maybe for his old lady, or...
He's good with cylindrical objects.
Hey.
Jolson Top 69. Poco Loco, I want a John Huber Concepts break, but I need to finish the pistol first. Was this like a pre-shot shot?
I figure it's gonna help us wash this poop down.
You know, there was 2 of these each. You could always...
I just realized I got bird shit on the side of that. That's literally looks like bird shit there, buddy.
I'm pretty sure it's not bird shit. I don't have a bird.
Well, you explain what the hell that is.
Well, just be glad it's on the outside of the glass.
Gotta drink it. Gotta drink it if it's on the inside of the glass. Look at that, guys. Does that not look like some bird shit or something running down the side of that?
Poco Loco, if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Well, if you're asking me, DWI. I just got... Work just gave me a review, or whatever they got to do, because I'm getting my orange hat, whatever, I'm going into the union. They had to do another, the hell is it, background assessment and shit like that. You go check your bank statement, see what kind of shit you're all into, or how debt you are, check what kind of crimes you do. So I get a copy of it, because I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out. Open it up. First one, underage consumption. Next one, DWI. Second one, DWI. Next one, DWI. DWI. Holy fuck. I think I got a drinking problem.
No.
There was nothing else. Nothing came up about possession. Like, one time I got charged with possession, but I also think that was over in Wisconsin. But it never came up on my background check.
Just like that saying, I can personally tell you what happens in Wisconsin
Stays in Wisconsin.
I guess he wants me to answer the question. You know, actually, Poco Loco, you're probably the last person I should ask this question, and so that you actually hear it. I have 6 months of TAC packs sitting there, and I'm not going to give these away without there being a video. The whole object is to try to get some traction for TAC pack, some view counts. So there's going to be a video involved. But I want to just ask a fun question. And Christine, I think, said, I think her initial question was, what job would you want if you could pick any job? I think that's what she asked. Maybe it's just me, but for me, I'd like to certify, new prostitutes. To answer Poco's question, if I got arrested with no explanation, what would most of my friends and family assume happened?
This is what I would assume.
Doing Second Amendment shit with me. Sometimes the Irish side of my temper comes out, so
he just went fucking postal on the road sign.
Or just, I don't know. At this point in time, punched one of the 2 of the people I work for in the face. Probably. I could do 2 hours on just telling you about shit that I've been told to do, and it has gotten to the point where I'm sick. Both me and Greg are sick of arguing with stupidity, so we repeat back exactly what we're told to do.
And do it.
Sometimes just write it down and then do it. Exactly as we were told. And then fucking surprise when it don't work out.
How do you like this?
Compliments of work.
Fuck. I took a temperature on some metal that felt like I was poking a beehive. Actually, not a beehive. That's a fucking hornet's nest.
And that's with all the shit on.
It was. They gave me some new safety equipment though just because of that. So my gloves go over my sleeves. They gave me some additional sleeves that are literally just sleeves to go, they're elastic, so they go over my glove and they go all the way up my arm. But holy shit, let me tell you,
Problem is you just keep adding extra layers to get hot too.
I don't care how warm I feel, man. I don't feel like getting stung by metal that's 2,800 degrees.
You still want to be on fire. Poco Loco, how dare you touch my light bulb?
He also touches my monkey butt. Oh, I think I pointed that out already.
Poco Loco, advanced
metabolism is a climatic resource for independence of ancestral knowledge. He's got to be fucking doing some mushrooms or peyote.
Yeah. Poco Loco. Lasers into the quantum. What the fuck? Moving on.
Like I said, I think he was getting some hallucinogens there or something. No, that shit don't even do that to me.
Tertius. If you ever get any cowbell beer, I know I've been at Christine's family. We got some on this side and got some on that side of Canada. So he wants cowbell beer. It's a Canadian thing. Cowbell beer. It doesn't even matter if they're full or empty. It'd obviously be a lot easier to ship.
And he wants a few empty cans?
Sold only in Canada. I'm still offering a big reward for a few empty cans. Cheers, cowbell.
Why wouldn't you offer a big reward for a full can?
See, you didn't even move.
That's
Jolson, this just in from Cowbell. I'm tired of your shit. I'm taking you out, motherfucker. Actually, it fell a couple of times, but one of them, somehow, I don't know how this could be, with all my momentum, it went that way, must have hit the ceiling.
Came back and slapped you in the
Didn't come off, came this way and flew off, bounced off of me. I don't think that was the time that it broke. But yeah, she's back in there. I had to grab a drill bit and drill her out. Fumas Chew 12 jumbo size. I'm not sure if you're talking about the beer or the girls.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about frickin' chick on the beginning of the show. Those are, each one of them are life floating safety devices. Holy Christ.
Smile money. Imagine you having guns that do not see any range time. I'm shocked.
He's got a lot of them.
Brad Thomas, closer to the bone, the sweeter the meat.
You know, actually, to go back to that last comment, I just asked him today, you want to go shooting? You got any itch to go shooting? Oh, yeah, I got lots of itch, but I got so much shit I got to do today. And then I come over here, and what do you want to do? A fucking brew review, sit around, fucking cook some crab legs.
You brought the crab legs.
Yeah, but I told you yesterday, you interested? We have time to cook crab legs, no time to go up to the range. By the way,
moving on.
What did I tell you? My car's not there anymore. You notice that?
Your car's not there?
I fucking blew that shit up like you won't believe.
The car?
Mm-hmm. You know that whistling?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other night I came home, it was 4 in the morning. Get done from work. Snow's fucking up to here on all the roads. I go up for 39th. Can't turn into any of our roads. Kind of get stuck turning around on the road, but not really, like just back and forth. I'm able to get myself out without any major problems. Get back on the Grand, I park it. But in the process, you know, I'm winding it up. It's smoking like a fucking banshee.
I saw it on Grand.
Oh, I'm smoking like a banshee. You can't see a quarter to a half mile behind me. Just got an oil change. I'm pissing oil out my exhaust, whatever. So I brought it into the shop. It blew up on me right on Walgreens. Now I'm hearing with the whining. I can't go more than like 20, 30 miles an hour. That shit's just bogged out, right? Dying left and right. So I bring it down to Thompson's. My buddy owns the place. I blew the turbo out of it, and I'm hoping that enough of the turbo blew and chipped apart that it's in my engine, because I still have warranty. So I'm getting, I mean, that's $2,000 just for the turbo. So now it's up at Kohler, but I have no fucking car, and I'm SOL.
They didn't give you a loan or anything?
Well, what am I going to do? I need a specific...
Is it under warranty?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
But I can't...
They should be able to accommodate you. I don't give a shit what your circumstances are. If you have a warranty...
That's true. I better call them up again. But this just happened over Friday and the weekend. I brought it to Thompson's. They checked it out, and they're towing it up there today, I'm hoping. I told them to fucking tow it. They're like, well, we need money before we tow it. I'm like, well, how much you charging me for diagnostics? Oh, we're not going to charge you anything. I fucking am friends with the owner. You're not going to even charge me for diagnostics, but you're worried about money before you tow it?
Yeah, how old is that thing? 2 years?
No. 5.5.
Really? You still got warranty left?
6-year warranty. It ends in July. I bought that thing with 2 miles after my test drive, and I've got 62,500 roughly.
That should just not happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially if you've got a paper trail for oil changes and.
I don't know if I do. But my buddy owns a shop. I'm going to tell him, you fucking better tell him.
Well, look at what happened to me. There's a fucking recall on the frame for my truck. Well, we'd have to look at it where first they were going back this many years, and then they're only going back this many years, and then they're only going back this many years because there's too many fucking frames all rusting out. Well, they're like, well, yeah, well, we can't because you didn't have it undercoated by the dealership. It was.
That doesn't say that anything in the warranty. I shouldn't have to put that. I shouldn't have to put that on to be under warranty. That's an additional thing.
Thing is it was done by Z-Bart, which I would say if the dealership is here, Z-Bart is way up here for their undercoating, whatever.
Well, I'm already putting money away in my fucking safe. I'm thinking I might just buy a new beater until I figured out what was going on. Called the dealership that I bought it from, and they said, yeah, you should still be under warranty for the next 6 months. But I'm already like, I just got a paycheck. Fucking, there's $1,000 putting in the fucking safe. Next Friday, there's another $1,000. I can buy a beater for fucking less than $2,000 if I really need to.
Samantha just got Steve that car for $200.
No shit, huh?
The guy, it needed, all of the brake lines were shot, and the price was more than the guy was willing to spend.
Yeah.
So Samantha put all of the brake lines in it for Steve for free because, well, she's known Steve her entire life, and she was trying to help him out. So, yeah, he sold the car for $200. Sam's got the exact, well, not the exact same car. That's like the rally version, so it's got more features. Instead of having a bench seat, it has individual bucket seats. It has dual zones inside.
What kind was it? Because he used to have the Impala he was using for a little while.
They're both Impalas.
Oh, so it's still an Impala that he's driving now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sam's like, I didn't think I'd ever say anything really, really nice about a Chevrolet product. She goes, I like my Impala because Steve was driving her. Sam gave Steve her Impala until he could get on his feet, and then found him another Impala. So they both have the same car. Sam's is just the more stripped down version.
Mm-hmm. So she gave him the sporty version?
Yeah. Well, she's got her Jeep.
No, I know.
She just has the Impala.
She got rid of the sports car though? I thought you said she still had that.
She sold the red one.
Yeah.
And the last summer now, or is it 2 summers now? She bought a white one. Got a really good deal on a white one. The previous 2 owners had sunk a shit ton of money into it and couldn't get it running. So it like had all new this and all new that.
But just couldn't get it running, so they're like done with it. Wash my hands.
Sam replaced, I think it was the crankshaft position sensor. It fired right up. And she drove it like for a week without a single problem. And then it started acting like a little bitch again. And her boss right now said, "Sam, bring it on up. This was a challenge to him." He goes, "I'll get your car fixed for you." And Sam's like going, it's a summer sports car. She goes, "You're not going to see it till the snow's gone." So, Mr. Holster, 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
And we were pretty quick today, I think.
Yeah, I think we
made
it today.
2 minutes. Gotta be 2 minutes.
Yesterday had an issue because that was yesterday. I can't remember what the issue was.
You know, it's a good thing he doesn't time how long it takes for us to finish the beer.
Well, that's not fair because if I drank these like he did when he was here that day, we'd have like we'd have a case down by the time we ran out of comments.
That's true, but you almost want to with this stuff. You know what? It's getting better. I don't know if it's because of the shot or because we're getting towards the end of it.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's still not that great.
I'll drink another one if you want another one, but I'm almost thinking about breaking the rules and doing a dual brew review because this is just not impressing me at all.
You're talking about the other one? I'd be down for that.
Maybe we should.
I'd be down for that. Like I said, that's why I poured these shots to wash some of this shit taste down.
So Mr. Ulster says, even given double the time for a top quality brew, he fails by 10 seconds. Mr. Holster, if it ends up being a 21, let me know. I have an extra 10mm conversion barrel for a 21. Oh, very generous of you. I will. I have asked the one and only person that I know that constantly ships some pretty impressive stuff here so that I have projects to do. And he's full-heartedly denying that he has anything to do with it. All I can tell you is I got a Poly 80.
What?
Poly 80 lower for a Glock.
Yeah.
2 days later, I got a lower parts kit in stainless steel with an extended mag release. Then the next day, I got the spring that goes for the mag release. Then the next day, I got...
People are sending you parts for a Glock, huh? Is that what it sounds like?
One in particular. This gun is either going to be a 10mm or a 45 because that's the size of the frame. It can only be one of the two of those. And Mr. Holster happens to have a barrel, a 10mm barrel. See, I got mixed feelings on this. I had one 3 years ago, but the deal was too good and I sold it.
I know. Didn't you cry about selling it though?
What? No, I would never cry about a Glock. Shut up, Matt. Homo.
I swear you were crying about it to me that was one gun that you kind of wish you still had.
Actually, that was the 27, which I converted to a 26. I made it from a 40 cal to a 9mm.
Oh.
But I don't cry anymore because what I really want is my carry gun is the Model 29. That's the small 10mm.
Yeah, the little baby.
But Jesus God, they're like $100 and something more expensive than the 40 cal or the 9mm.
Hey, you know what I was looking at? That I know you're crying about. You got rid of that Kimber the Kimber Micro.
Yeah, it's the CDP.
So I don't know if they have the same ones, but I was just looking online, and they're trying to get rid of some on this website that I usually visit. They're trying to dump them. They're on the clearance prices. $600, you got a 2-tone Micro Mini.
God, lately though, Kimber is really kind of.
I know your thoughts on Kimber. Like I'm right there with you. Like
defend the one I have.
I wouldn't even want to buy one, to be honest, because there's so much hit or miss. I wouldn't even buy one.
See,
you liked it so much.
That's where I am. Defend the one that I have to the point where you go toe to toe, and then agree with you on all the rest of them. They suck.
Well, I'm just telling you because I know you were like, oh, you got rid of your baby Kimber that you're like, fuck, I wish I still had that. and I was looking at these things. It was a two-tone, so it's like the stainless steel top, the black bottoms, wood handle. I think it was $600, right around $600. And they're normally, when I was looking at them, they're a lot more than that.
I tell you, I actually called NIHAP and I said, I have an offer. And he's like, for what? I said, my G27, which is now a G26. And he goes, that's your carry gun. And he's like, I thought you were kind of fond of it. And I'm like, yeah, asshole, because he's the reason that I'm in the Galox. And he goes, what's the offer? And I told him. He goes, dude, sell it. He goes, that's in case my buddy that I sold it to as well. I did a U. I sold it for more than I could go buy probably a brand. If you look around, I know I could go buy a new one for less than what I sold that for. And I told him I didn't want to sell it. So it's not my fault. It wasn't that I fucked a friend over. I was like, dude, I don't want to sell it. He goes, I need a carry gun. What are you going to do? You going to pop your ex or something? You need something that's registered in my name? He goes, no, he just got his concealed carry. And he goes, I've done all the research. That's the gun that I want. I'm like, I literally took it off my side and he handed me cash. I'm like, I'm gonna feel paranoid going home. But yeah, that's what happened. But no, I think my daily carry would turn into the 29 if I had a 29, and yet every time I see them, I'm like going, Jesus, why is the 10 millimeter Galox so much more expensive than? I could show you two guns sitting side by side. You go, they look like the same damn gun. That's a 9. Yeah. That's a 10. Well, it's only one more.
It's a little bigger. They seem to always charge more for the bigger.
Gillian, nobody sent me great stuff like you lucky fucker, Eric. Cheers.
I know, right? This guy is always getting some cool shit sent to him. Always.
Yeah.
I come over here, you come check this out. Look what I just got. Hey, let's fucking do this unboxing. You come check this shit out. Well, every now and then you hear, well, this ain't mine, I'm just going to work on it, or, I'm just here to check it out, kind of work on it. But holy shit, this guy's getting shit fucking left and right. I swear to God, he gets more boxes in the mail than I get mail. And that's a true fact.
I've got 2 recycling cans. Mike usually has like what, a case worth of Bush. Actually, he's not even drinking Bush.
Yeah, I was gonna
he's
say
drinking that Swizz from. I don't even know what the fucking brand is. It's something like Mountain Beer. Is that? I think Mountain Beer for some reason.
Mountain Cat. I don't know. He's probably drinking the cheap shit like my dad was.
It's like, what the fuck? First of all, Mike, why? If you like beer, I like alcohol. I'm not going to go to a convenience store because it's only 3.2. Wisconsin, if you're gonna go to a gas station and get beer, at least do it in Wisconsin because they're not pussies like Minnesota.
Fuck yeah, they sell the real Everclear. Hey, by the way, we got to make some apple pie. I got some good recipes that you have not tried yet. We got to have like an alcohol cooking date. No, I'm telling you, like I got some good apple pie shit to make with Everclear. You ever had one of those?
No.
What?
Last time I had Everclear, I made something else.
No, I'm telling you. We're gonna make some apple pie. I also know how to make. I know how to make homemade Baileys, which is bomb diggity. My grandma, I made like 1.75 liter of Baileys, like homemade Baileys. Guess how much I had out of it? Like 2 glasses. You know why?
Your sister drank
it? My fucking grandma drank the shit out of it with coffee. And she goes, oh, I only have a little Dixie cup. Because she's got the stacks of the Dixie cups. I only have a little Dixie cup.
What, 27 of them?
That's exactly what me and my sister said. Yeah, how fucking many of those Dixie cups, Grandma? Because that shit was full yesterday and you're looking at 1/4 of that bottle today. Oh. I don't drink it. I know my sister don't drink it. She don't put it in her coffee.
I have to admit, one of the best moonshines I've had, Low Buck Prepper. I know he doesn't watch this shit. He was a friend a long time ago. We didn't have a falling out. It just, he's got his own gig going on.
He's got a lot of shit going on. It's tough to watch all these videos every day.
He makes some stuff with peach flavored, and it was like, I was like afraid at first because, okay, I know he's stepping on it and again and again and again through his Mr. Alkinator or whatever the hell the machine is that he had. And it was like, took a sip of it and I was like, whew, I know this is up there. But it was like it had such a nice sweetness, peach sweetness to it. Reminded me of that blonde yesterday. Except for the forehead.
Were you talking about the fucking the six finger? Like, kids tease me when I was at work in my old job. And they always call me, the 4. They always call me 4 because I got 4 fingers there. But that girl, she like 6 fingers till the hair starts.
Yeah, I ended up buying like 3 bottles from him. I wonder if he's still making the shit. Then Agent Chaos brought up a batch the first year, and that stuff was just fucking hideous. He almost killed Caitlin. Then the next batch that he brought up, it just actually somewhere, or maybe I dumped it. No, I think that's it back there in that jar. Is still some of the first batch. So like 3 years later, I still have this much of the first batch, but the second batch was all gone. Do
you like the taste of apple pie?
Yeah.
I tell you what, in the next couple weeks, it doesn't take that long. I mean, we're talking a couple hours. We can have the shit cooking while we even make a show. I'm telling you.
No, I mean, I know.
I'm telling you, the reason why I'm saying this is because you'll have shots you can pour, because they're going to be just as strong as this fucking whiskey right here. They're going to be just as strong, and it's going to taste like an apple pie. Okay?
I'm okay with that.
And I'll be able to give you a big fucking jug. We're talking like I make 3. Fuck no.
Here, you can lick the
I don't want none of that.
You want to take the pee hole challenge?
Fuck no. You'll have so much booze to take shots from. It's ridiculous, and it doesn't cost that much. You get like, I think basically what we do, I gotta recheck my recipe, but you get a bag of cinnamon sticks, like the real cinnamon sticks from the grocery store. You get some sugar. You get 3 gallons of apple juice, 2 gallons of apple cider, and a bottle of Everclear. And you cook the apple juice and apple cider. You got to cook them because you freeze the Everclear. It won't freeze, but you get it as cold as you can. So then you cook all this other shit, and you cook them with the cinnamon sticks in there, and you add some sugar. And while all that stuff is cooking, then you mix in the Everclear with the hot and the cold. You got to mix it like that because then it really mixes where it sinks in. Because if you don't mix it with the hot and the cold, and you just mix the flavors together, it doesn't mix right, and you're gonna taste the alcohol really bad. But if you add it hot and cold at the specific time, I'm telling you, man, it tastes like apple fucking pie.
Oh yeah,
And you're looking at.
We should do a video while we fire suppressed weapons in the basement at full auto.
Hey, I'll be down.
Semi-felonies we can record at once.
Yeah, I was trying to get this guy up shooting today.
I had shit to do.
Yeah, this is the shit to do. This is the shit to do right here. We could be out streaming live video at a range. Not saying, but saying.
Mr. Holster, yes, but you are a fucking nut job. I don't even know what I said, but I won't argue that.
You know what? He's a sweet ass fucking nut job.
Smart money. The range is only 15 minutes away from Duluth.
That's what I said.
It takes longer to get to that, to get to double action for me. The offer is still on the table for me to reimburse you $25 for a video of you at the range. Yeah, it's steep. Your Minnesota range annual membership is $225 at double action, or $18 an hour, plus Pete entertainment for free.
So where I was suggesting, I don't know what their membership is. I think it's $25 an hour though, not $18.
Yeah.
So he's not talking. He's talking about a different place, though, right?
Yeah. He pays $18 an hour, but he has a membership, and he already knows that it's $25 an hour. Yeah. If I go do a video, he's willing to reimburse me to go do a video out of the. Let's
go up there, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking cool.
I wonder if
they got full.
Is there signs? Will they let you record?
I don't know. You know what? The guys there were cool as hell. They were telling my girl that I brought up there, they're like, yeah, let's start off small and let's go to big. Fucking, you start going bang, bang. Once you get comfortable, you start going bang, 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 bang. They're like totally cool with 2 fucking pistols at once. They've got full auto MK5s. They've got a full auto saw there. Like, you can rent this shit. The people next to me, like, she was freaking out because every time a gunshot went off, she's freaking out, you know, when she first got there. She got comfortable. But they got people just sitting there with MK5s. 3 seconds and they're out of a clip, man. I'm telling you, it's a nice setup they got there. The range is not that long, but it is a nice place and they got a lot of cool shit there for sale. A lot of cool shit there that you can rent. I don't know how much their rates are typically to rent, but for the Valentine's Day special, it was $1 to rent a pistol. Any pistol you wanted was $1. What are you doing?
To find out.
I don't know what that is.
Dead on Arms, this is Dusty.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, I want to come out and do some shooting. I have a YouTube channel. Are we allowed to record?
Absolutely, yep.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Yep, bye.
I'm telling you, those guys are cool as fuck. They seriously, like they have, you can go up there any day of the week for a permit to carry class. Like I said, my girl...
I'm going to have to renew next year.
Like my girl, she's like, go up there and, you know, we'll start with the 22. They're telling her, fuck yeah, get comfortable with 22, start fucking going dual pistol. They're like pushing this shit on you. They don't... Dude, I'm like, how the fuck are you guys actually responsible shooters? Because I don't think they are. But it was a nice setup they have. They had some nice guns on sale. They had some really cool shit.
Damn it.
And people were saying it was expensively priced up there. For me and her to go, she got a box of 122 ammo. She rented 2 22 pistols.
I'll say we don't.
I've got a box of 50 45 ammo. And I got a box of 20 for my AR-10. And it cost me $77. For 2 of us to go up there for an hour and do all that shit. I honestly didn't think the ammo was any more expensive than going to Fleet Farm or anything like that. The ammo was all comparable.
No, actually, I had someone tell me that their ammo was kind of pricey.
It was all comparable.
I've heard more people tell me it's the same as going anywhere else.
It was. It was the same as going anywhere else. But they say, I'll tell you what, they say you have to buy your ammo there, and they give you this, that, they give you that.
They're open to 9 o'clock on weeknights.
Guess what I did? Yeah, I know. Guess what I did? I walked in with the fucking magazine right here, and 2 of my pistol clips right here. Fucking walked in, bang, 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 bang. They don't check you. I even showed them my guns because they didn't ask to see them. They just asked me, like I told you, about my gun. They're like, that's the wrong caliber. I'm like, no, it's not. So,
dude, I just said it was a Desert Eagle 1911.
Yeah.
It's not chambered in, that'd be cool though if it was chambered in 50.
I agree. But, you know, once I showed them all that, then they just, you know, got me my ammo.
I just actually watched, is it CTM? CMT?
CTM?
The
Country Music Channel?
The Automag. The company that makes, I think it's the Automag, they make it in 30 cal, which is the bullet lane over there on the dryer. They make it in, I think it's 44 Magnum, and I didn't know this. I someone sent me a link for Demolition Ranch. They made one of them in 50 AE. So it looks like a 1911, a big ass 1911, an unported. I don't think that one is even ported. And he said it compared to shooting a Desert Eagle, it felt pretty punishing on your hand because it's a much smaller gun than the Desert Eagle is. But yeah, we could, you know, depending on if you stay on the shift you're on now, we could even go on a weeknight.
Well, like I said, they're going to be making 3 shifts in the next month. So the hours are either 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock, or 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And I honestly don't mind the overnight to give me more time to see my son.
And Smile Money, I appreciate the offer to reimburse, but I have an idea for you. Instead of $25, how about 2 $10 entries on, you can wait until it actually happens because, you know, you're thinking it's not going to be for 10 years. Make 2, either, if me and Matt get out before this Snowflake Melter is gone, otherwise the next Snowflake Melter, and make them in Christine's name because she wants that rifle and she wants that rifle.
Or mine. Just saying.
Oh, shit. Okay, so
I was actually going to fucking try to twist your arm, but I didn't know what kind of shit you had to do today. I was going to say, I'll even buy the fucking ammo for you today, because I wanted to go shooting.
damn it.
If that's what's holding you back, dude, I got a fucking wad of cash, man. This new job is fucking hooking me up.
You have to rate this.
I'm going to give it a 5.
I gave it a 3.
Oh.
The alcohol is the only thing saving it.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell that taste even is. That taste is not the combination of what I'm reading on here.
This, I mean, I tell you what. If you're trying to go down on your lady's booty because she likes that kind of shit, this was what you want to get yourself set up. Because it tastes like booty and you got a little buzz. Just saying.
It tastes like vagina. What you just said.
No, booty.
Like ass.
Yeah.
It's like complete ass. Okay, well, this was this wasn't originally wasn't originally planned, but we have.
You know what? I knew I
use-
should have gone with the Dragon's Milk. I told you, you can't ever go wrong. But I like Surly too. Fuck, that's the one Surly I haven't liked.
I was over at the Keyport in Superior, Wisconsin, and this was one I haven't. So
You know what?
Here's a twofer.
Hey, I'm honestly gonna go rinse these out. I'm gonna go rinse these out for us.
Well, I was going to use these.
Oh, all right. No, that's fine.
Unless you want to fill them with whiskey.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dragon's Milk. This is s'mores, and it's 11%. I have not had this one. Steve, is this the one that you were asking me about? I can't remember if it was or was not. And let's grab him by the pussy.
That's a trump card, isn't it?
No, if I didn't actually do the brew review, which I wanted to do because I was like ready to have a drink, everything that's on the other side of the camera, I have to move it all because I'm going to set that bed up upstairs. But I don't think that's going to happen
I
anymore
know there's
today.
a bed over there, but
Well, yeah, you can't see it because it looks
yeah.
like a shelf.
that's all right.
Now, if we were multitasking, I'd have you read a few comments while I poured the beer.
Oh, all right. All right. So we got the black rifles are fun. Holy smoke, John let you have a dragon off, didn't he? That's only the com block firearm on my bucket grill list.
That's only a guess. I'm not going to acknowledge that.
He didn't let you have a dragon off, did he?
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna take that home with me.
The Dragonoff?
If you got one.
Or the other one. Yeah, if I had one. Yeah, I'd want to take it home with me too if I had one.
I can use that Atlas 9 brake, Eric. That's from Gillian 426.
For what? Do you have a 9mm? Mike just collects parts. Someday he might be able to
Might be able to build a gun. No, Gillian 426 again. My gun range cost me $0. Just step outside and start shooting. That's, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to get my own. Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't show it to him yesterday.
I want to buy a place literally outside the city limits. I was just talking to my lady friend that I went up to the gun range with and said that it's one of my biggest priorities. I'd like to be on a lake, but better than being on a lake is just being out of the city limits so I can fucking plug off a rifle shot anytime I want. Oh, this is nice.
That's what.
You paint this, or this is a new one you got?
That's John made that for Christine as her Christmas present for Alicia.
Nice.
I cannot wait to record her shooting it because last year it looked like this.
That's
every time it went off.
That's a 15, right? You got the 15, or did you make that one? Was that, what was it?
This one.
9mm?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9mm.
So that's what John brought up for Christine. He was a little bummed. He was hoping that it had a little bit more of a candy look to it, but Christine's like going, John, thank you so much.
Yeah. That looks pretty badass.
And I cannot believe how much Christine loves my mistress. I mean, that's...
It's not your mistress anymore, buddy.
It's like, damn it.
Gillian 426, my gun range cost me $0. Step outside and start shooting. Smile Money replied to that. Glad you take the time to step outside. You know you could share that on YouTube. Just an FYI.
Where are we time-wise? Oh, over
an hour.
Yeah.
Just over an hour. Smile Money. That dead-on range is 12.5 miles. That's the one I went to and recommended. It was actually pretty nice range, just short. 12.5 miles, not 2 cities away across the raging rivers. My grandsons do hike that far in Cub Scouts. Laugh Out Loud Proctor is one of those big cities that has a population of just over 3,000 people. How is it that a city is more like a village? You know what? I grew up in Proctor, actually, and I wouldn't even fucking call it a city, man. There is like five businesses in all.
Given the business.
Yeah, 5 business. The 5 business there. Beer at CB, 36 comment. Well, thank you for commenting, buddy. Beer at CB again. Great selection in intro brew babes. I think the intro is a little fake. I mean, she definitely got some kind of job done. But I tell you what, she goes into the water, you're going to be seeing 2 things floating no matter what.
Since the man got it right, I figured I'd show it.
Oh, go ahead.
Black rifles are fun. Got the guess right. This JR10 Desert Gold. I'm sorry, but for me, this is on my list above the Grand.
Yeah, I'd like a Grand, but above that, I want the Dragunov myself. But as we were talking, I didn't even know they actually had 2 models of the Dragunov. I wanted the SV. You said D. Is it the SVD or SVT?
There's an SVT 40.
Okay.
But we won't talk about that right now. And this is offered in the SVD. And like I said, I honestly, I don't know the differences. I know the stock. The other one is the True Sniper. This one will run you a little bit of money, and the other one will run you a lot of money.
Yeah, the ones I've been looking at are like 10, 12 grand.
So this is chambered in 7.62 by 54R. And I am honestly, I'm not sure if John has ever shot this. I am going to be shooting this one.
I almost want to say I saw him shooting it once 2-3 years ago when we were out. When I went to the first shoot.
Now,
I think he was having problems with it though. It might have been another one, but I could have swore that that's what he was shooting.
I spent
one of many.
I spent 2 hours removing cosmoline from this, so if he was having problems, it really doesn't surprise me. The this magazine looked like someone had filled it with peanut butter cosmoline. So, but yep, this for me, if I could find one of these, yeah, I'll give you a couple of AR-15s. This for me is just over the top. I'm not exactly sure what these Russians did with this thing. It's like you kind of, obviously you need to be military ready because otherwise it kept flipping in there.
There you go, like this.
Until it fires one time. And then the rubber was really starting to, not really deteriorate, but flake. So I cleaned it inside and out, and I still have to get it a little bit more.
Oil lube or something?
Actually, Ballistol. Ballistol is good for wood, and but the scope is actually fairly clear for something as old as that. But you have no idea.
Holy shit! Like I see a clear scope. Here's the thing. Am I fucked up? Because I don't see any crosshairs or nothing. Oh. I'm starting to see crosshairs. It is so fucking dull. I can't see. I'm sorry. I can't see shit. I had to go look at the white wall and I could barely see
How could you miss the crosshairs? 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and you got the elevation and.
I am left-handed, but.
Are you on crack?
No. Oh, alright. Fuck. I saw a 10. No, I don't even see a fucking line going down, man. Yeah, fuck off. I see you doing some shit. Honestly, all I see is the left and right. I do not see the horizontal line, I see the vertical line.
God, this thing is just fucking gorgeous.
I like it. I would have to get a different scope, though, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but this is actually the SVD also came with a better scope.
Well, there you go. I'm telling you.
But this is.
I'm sorry, man. Maybe it's because you wear glass or something. I cannot fucking see anything but the vertical line. I cannot see the horizontal line at all.
I think this is fucking sweet. I don't know. You know, obviously you'd want to keep it as stock as possible. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, I would probably maybe see if John could maybe clean this up just a little bit, because
I guarantee you, if I had that, if that was my gun, I would go to Boyd's gun stock just to get a fucking new stock. That's the one thing I'd do. I'd get some freaking sweet ass looking wood put on there. That's it though. No, the rest, I'm telling you, the rest I would leave. But the wood, I would get new furniture.
If I could talk John into selling me this, I'd leave it exactly like this. I may not even mess with this trigger.
No, I believe you would. I wouldn't want to mess with anything either, but the furniture, well, and the scope, because I can't see anything through it. I guess I'd have to get a new scope. That's not something I'd want to do, but I would have to do.
To be honest, I would think you would have an easier time with me
because I'm left-handed. Because I'm left-handed, I'm looking at my left eye.
Because it wants you to actually put your eye right. This isn't really a glasses-friendly scenario. Man,
I got close. I could see better farther away. I could not see all fucking balls deep in this shit.
They even thought about a sunshade.
Oh, now I can kind of... Oh, hold on. If I'm fucking stuffing my eye, I'm literally pushing the fucking rubber forward. I can kind of see.
See, they even they even sleeve that, so you can even do a sunshade on it if you want.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I couldn't see through that. I feel like I got oil on my eye right now. Actually, I stuffed my eye through that thing.
Oh, you probably. See,
I do.
I keep trying to clean this and get this. I don't want
that white shit.
Keep it. Well, that's sperm.
Oh,
yeah.
You really got your jollies off when you fucking dropped that off, didn't you?
You have no. I mean.
John, oh my God, this is my favorite gun.
I'm like, John, I want to give you the BMG 50, and he's like, oh, I got Christine's brake. I'll just bring it up there, and I'm like, can I ask a favor? Can I borrow the Dragunov? And he's like, well, I could bring the Dragunov and the other one. I'm like, okay. I realize the other one is worth a lot more money than this, but this is the one I want.
What's the other one?
I can't tell you.
Oh, my bad.
It's 3 letters and a number.
I thought you were... Whatever.
It's a SVT-40.
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
It's what preceded. It was before this guy.
Does he have one of those?
Yeah, it's in my safe.
I think you're bullshitting. I didn't see it.
I'm not getting it. You're prodding right now. What the fuck?
I'm doing what I can for you guys. Just remember that.
Yeah, this might be a NIHAP one. A NIHAP's into this kind of shit. The SVT-40 762.
I would like that.
By 54R. I did a little cleaning on this. This one has not been fired. John has not fired it, and he told me he didn't want me to fire it. Then at one point in time the other night, he goes, "Yeah, you know, if you wanna go ahead and fire it, go right ahead." But I think he might have been,
drunk,
under the influence of. Well, he doesn't drink. He quit drinking.
Well, it sounds fucked up, but I tell you what, that was one of my favorite guns from Call of Duty series, man.
This?
Yeah. They put this on like their the World at War games, and this thing really freaking shot. What the hell is going on? Why is it hung up here?
It's not. It's a bolt.
Because there's
it's a bolt hold open. Without killing yourself, use your thumb.
Yeah.
Hold back on this with one hand.
Hold back on what? This?
The charging handle. Oh, here, I'll help you. Now, don't let go.
All right.
Okay, now slowly come forward.
Because there's no.
It's a last round feature.
Yep. Yeah, no, this thing usually holds 6, 7 rounds.
Well, actually, I haven't put ammo into it yet.
I think it holds like 6 or 7 rounds.
And the gun that followed this one, this is what paved the way for the SKS. Oh, man, which, if you see, it has a lot of resemblance to an SKS.
This is just like looking down the fucking sights on World at War, I'm telling you, man. This gun was so fucking deadly accurate. I loved it. Just bang, 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 bang. Semi-auto it didn't have a big clip like a lot of the other guns, but you could hit a mark far off and it was accurate as hell.
You're so fired right now.
Man, you're lucky I like you, kid.
This thing is... John was offered some real fucking money for this and turned it down. And I know I could talk him into letting me shoot it, and I almost feel like I shouldn't.
Only if he's with you. Only if you guys are there shooting together. You just pulled out this. What the hell is this for?
Bearded CB donated that for the giveaway of the AR pistol that Samantha won, and I hear her voice, so I thought if I could get... So that's hers. Okay. Are you going to read some comments?
I can read some comments if you're trying to go get some. I drank one. I'm pretty sure this was the one I drank. I don't know.
That one got moved.
Did you drink? Yeah, then this one's mine.
I haven't touched any yet.
Then this one's mine. All right.
Well, I could skip out the middleman and just tell her I've got something for her.
Bearded CB again. Oh shit! I skipped one here. I hate your fucking mouse. Also, I waited up till damn near midnight after Christine's show waiting for this to upload. What the fuck is 1:30 a.m. bullshit? I'm gonna heart that, and I agree. Bearded CB again. No need for light test. Could even see through the pour stream. Bearded CB again. And hey, only took over 4 minutes to finally sip. You guys have too much time in your hands if you're able to sit and time all that shit.
This smells so much better.
Doesn't it? I took a sip. It was pretty good. Bearded CB. Building a new Glock. If only it were a Glock 18.
Isn't that the full auto?
I don't know which one that one is, to be honest. You know, I'm not a huge Glock guy. My sister's got one. I just know they got a shit ton. Glock. It seems like Glock's freaking 18 through 40s. I don't fucking know which is which. But they got a lot of Glocks. And Keck, 40th fucking third? Question mark. Aunt Keck, Johnny Concho is one fast hombre. Yes, he is. He got first and third. Aunt Keck again. Oh, that looks so dark and evilly delicious. Smile Money. I agree, the Dead on Range is a ripoff, and I cannot believe that they can survive in the middle of nowhere with those prices. Not cheap to set up an indoor range. I think it would make for a nice e-Bomi channel review and field trip. I went up there and I did get a special because it was Valentine's special. Valentine's Day special. I didn't think it was that bad though, honestly. I think their prices were realistically, you go to Fleet Farm or any other place, they're going to charge you the same price, if not more, for ammo. My box.
Why Mills didn't put it in range?
My box was my box of AR ammo was $13. That was $2-3 cheaper than at Fleet Farm, to be honest. I don't know what they charge for a box of 122 ammo. I don't know what they charge for that. But 75. Basically, I spent $50 on 100 rounds of 22, 50 rounds of 45, and 20 rounds of AR-10. So $50.
Not even sure what I'd bring if we went up there. I've got nothing in need of the proving grounds. I want to shoot the dragon off.
Well, you can check out the one you haven't shot yet.
Which one?
I know you wanted to.
Which one?
The 45.
Oh, you mean my Desert Eagle?
Yeah, you can't say you don't want to try that.
You want to shoot that one.
Can't say you don't want to shoot that. I think we both want to shoot that.
Yeah, I suppose bring that and a lot of fun. Could bring a couple of Walthers. Bring the Walther with the optics on it. Bring the Navy Edition 9mm.
Like I said, they also got guns there that you can rent. You want a full auto MK5?
I wonder if they'd give us a.
You want a
if we
saw?
If we walked in there as big YouTube guys.
Advertise them.
I bet you they'd give us some shit.
Hey, I'm telling you, they were pushing shit like you won't believe. Not like pushing shit because they wanted the sales. They were. I mean, it was $1 to rent a pistol that day. They were pushing, hey, fucking rent this, go ahead, rent this shit. Like, they were fucking saying, go Kimbo style. These guys, I don't know how they
Hey, Joey, how's that work out for you? Because the rain Nazis will actually fucking shut your ass down if you shoot too rapidly. There has to be, it's like a 3 count or something between shots.
Oh, not these guys. These guys are like pushing you to fucking go extreme. They're like, have some fun, fucking go akimbo, go big, go home.
Before she goes, I have to show her the dragon off.
Who's that? Yeah, go ahead. Step up there. You want me to pause it? Or are you going to pause it?
You can just like see the. You rest on the goddamn thing, and that's what happened to me. Where is it? Where's your last? Oh, there you are. No, I don't want it.
Oh, I'll keep reading if you want to run up there.
No, I'm a professional, man.
Alright, Smile Money. One skull is a deer and the other is a cow. So not to worry about the supernatural issues going on. Not there, sorry, I don't know. Aunt Keck, apology accepted, E.
It's that palm thing.
Aunt Keck, there you go again, licking that toe. Man Cave Matt, licking is what he enjoys.
It's not letting you, because you're touching the trackpad. The ball has to be somewhere different.
Fucking...
Now what have you done?
You get on that shit, man. I'm not doing your... I'm just supposed to be the fucking co-host. I'm not supposed to be hosting.
Oh, this is no good.
Yeah, I fucked it up. I'll go tell Sam to get her ass down here. How's that?
She won't do it.
Yeah, she will.
Oh my god. Sorry. The touching the trackpad.
I swear to God, I clicked the wrong button. No, I clicked the wrong button. I started pulling up a bunch of weird shit on the computer.
Oh my god.
Dude, someone got like...
Hang on. Sorry. Somehow it, okay. Big Papa AR-15 XL handgun sight tool. $8 to $92. Read more button. The XL sight tool comes with 6 clamping block sets for 5 shim pictured. The XL sight tool is designed to remove, install, and adjust most handgun sights, including the tall suppressor, ghost ring, and tactical sights. The frame is 3.5 by 3.5 by 1/4 inch thick steel, and the pusher bolt is grade 5. The pusher blade is hardened steel, made in America and built to last. The larger frame has accommodated taller slides and sights. Yes, it will handle ghost ring sights. The blade is hardened just like our standard tool. The XL tool comes with 6 shims. Thank you, Clyde. Smile Money. Well, if she doesn't want to do the camera thing, you could just bring the Dragunov up.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
She said she thought I was twisting her arm or something to try to get down there. I'll ask her.
Smile Money. My condolences to Matt with the loss of his grandfather. I hope all good memories of his grandfather. Matt's grandfather, Lloyd, he's awesome. He's awesome. He's been my neighbor, obviously, as long as I've been in this house. And Lloyd is... My memories with him was the day that we took down my tree and he almost drove into the neighbor's house. He will be missed. Big Papa AR again. I think I have a Glock disconnect for a 36 and 45 ACP. Yeah, the parts are rolling in. I don't know who's sending the stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's covered. I know I have stock. Disconnects and stuff because I literally have a box full. Every single time I mod out a Glock, I save all the original parts. Aunt Keck, liberals scream they are against a police state, yet they vote for politicians who are pro-police state. You would think libtards would be the first to defend the Second Amendment, but that's why they are libtards. Exactly. They're fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. Do you know how many people... I mean, I'm proud of some of them, and I think the rest deserve a bullet. Case in point, Christine's friend Mary. said she didn't care about the Second Amendment. She didn't do guns, blah, blah, blah. And Christine just simply said, if people like me aren't here, Christine goes, Mary, what do you constantly tell Eric? I constantly tell Eric that if shit starts to go down, I'm heading straight for your house. Why are you going to do that, Mary? And Mary goes, because Eric and Chris have the guns, and Chris isn't like, isn't that proving my point? And Mary's like, oh my God. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's people like you that are actually keeping the rest of us safe. How come? How come these stupid fucking idiots can't figure that out? It's not about hunting. It's not even about my pleasure of the one time per year smile money to go out and actually shoot. If I had more ammo, I'd go out more often. It's about, I mainly have what I have and wish I had more ammo. Because if they take one more step, the shooting is going to start. These people think that they can just keep pushing and pushing and pushing without any consequence. And until people like me and Jim and you guys actually stand together, where they can't just say it was just one guy with an unbelievable arsenal and, oh my God, he had 1,000 rounds of ammo and he just wanted to kill everybody because he's a white supremacist. No, I'm not a white supremacist. I want to fucking stop you. I am the founding fathers of this great nation would be proud of our group. If they came back and had total power, people like Maxine Waters, Dianne Feinstein, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and all Obama, and all the rest of these fucking deep state fucking socialist pieces of shit with their little agenda to control us, they'd be gone like that. And Keck, we love you, E. In a very straight, heterosexual, brotherhood kind of way. I love you guys. And Keck, yeah, I'm cool. Right, guys? And Keck, sorry to hear about your grandfather passing, Matt. Bearded CB, one lick is just enjoyable, huh? Lord knows what's going through Joey's mind with that comment. And Keck, Bearded CB, let's keep rolling with 200 comment challenge. No! Bearded CB, laugh out loud. Bearded, and Keck, sorry, laugh out loud. Bearded CB, yeah. At least you have one senator that had balls enough to give you a heads up on what was in the new budget. Fucking right. Another person. I have no problem saying this. If you are against the Second Amendment and the Constitution of the United States of America for which you raised your hand and promised to support, you deserve death. Pick a tree, pick a piece of rope, and fucking hang your ass. You do not deserve the office for what you hold, and I hope you gone for whatever way possible. Preferably a spork. And Keck, personally, I watched someone spray their food with pepper spray and eat it. Yeah. Big Papa AR-15 donkey show at Hobbs Dick Cheese on your with. God, I can't even read that. And Keck, hey, where's the crazy Scotsman? Good question. Bearded CB. Also, speaking of trains and gas chambers, remember that Hitler was democratically elected into power in 1938 by promising free health care and higher education. Shortly thereafter, started firearm registration for the people's protection. Before total confiscation came, all in the name of socialism. Hell, look at Venezuela. See, Bearded CB, people like us get it. The stupid, low information voters don't fucking get it. as soon as the people like us with the guns are gone, that's when all of the rest of this is going to start. You know, the Georgia Guidestone set a very, very small number for world population. How do you think they're going to get to that number? Think they're going to put you in spaceships and send you to Earth too? Nope, they're going to send you to whatever means makes you enter the dirt. Wake up, grow a fucking brain, grab a gun, and get ready to defend the Second Amendment. And Keck, 76 comment. And Keck, Bearded CB, bingo about Hitler. And Keck, yes, the view count can't be right. Aunt Keck, cheers to Ed. Man Cave Matt, I would have come by, but my kid is afraid of Uncle Touchy's basement. And solidifying my guess on one of my two guesses on who the real Man Cave Matt is. Stephen Hobson led, I know that the next Snowflake Melter is he giggle giggle. Bearded CB, like my wife says, you can't say gapped anymore because it's racist. Although I told her last time I checked, gypsies. Gypsied. You can't say gypsied? I checked, gypsies aren't a race, just a conglomerated version of the mafia-style Uber trailer park trash. I'm not going to disagree with you. Beard CB, hey Eric, you did it. You got Google to call you a hero. Bearded CB, well, putting some cash back down road for Huber Comp for sure. Why, anything I've heard about them was not asking for help, just idea of cost. Some compensators out there around $200 to $300. No, I wish I could help you guys. If things wouldn't have gotten as turned around for John as they've gotten, I know he would help. He's sent out so many breaks to help out a lot of you guys. Stephen Hobson led, drill a hole in the handle of the cowbell and run a screw through it and into the rafters. You'll be able to bash it with a ball bat and still hung up. Well, right now it's being held in by a sword. It just can't.
Whoa, that fucker's rocking, dude. I just came under the wrong time.
Bearded CB. The Matt, I think, is Man Cave Matt, is your neighbor Matt, who got to shoot Ed's SKS with you.
Wow. Bearded CB, you're brilliant. Although, that's not actually my account, so I don't know who the hell it is, to be honest, and that's the truth.
It's pretty hard when comments are coming in while you're standing right here and your phone isn't in your hand. Bearded CB, Jimmy Carter sold off Panama Canal, cut down our military, doubled interest rates, all in 4 years. I believe he was the inspiration Obama hoped to be, as Obama was busy doing the same. Big Papa AR-15. I have recipients ask their FFL if they will accept a firearm from you with just your identification/driver's license. Mine does. Then it is registered to you by them. Ship it yourself. I would not have a problem with that. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, Clyde, I don't honestly know if that's 100% legal or not, but I can tell you this. I have just put guns in the mail and sent them to Rock Island and Elite Ammunition, and this is all legal. Basically, how it works is how it gets shipped to them is how they have to ship it back. So maybe it is. I mean, you can't exactly ask the ATF because they're just a corrupt organization of jackbooted thugs. Bearded CB, wow, we sure did bring lots of comments. God damn it.
Yeah, when you type the same thing twice, you get a lot more comments.
I think sometimes that's a YouTube thing.
You sure?
Bearded CB, and yes, I would still use my tongue to undo all of the lace on the Brew Babe.
If you're talking about today's brew, babe, I agree. Well, yeah, he's talking about the 6-finger.
And yeah, the Huber brakes do look badass. I think so. Banned socialism, bearded CB again, and it's funny that on that note, all the poor are the first historically to vote for socialism, and they're always the first to leave countries over shit they voted for. Again, see Venezuela and Cuba. Bearded CB, 134 comments, shit and Keck. Smile Money, Poco, all the rest of the boys. We need to step up our game. Why? You're making this shit fucking unbelievably long. Hashtag be like Ed. Cheers. Cowbell down. I repeat, cowbell down. The newly remodeled DNR range over my neck of the woods is $10 or $12 an hour.
Minute, 1 hour.
Minute, 1 hour, but the first hour they break it in half for half-hour increments. Stalker Steve, do you really think an active Coast Guard member would be plotting? I think he would just do it. Sounds more like fake news to me, researching. Steve, again, we should get together so the Blackhawks can play together. Hashtag, don't change the grips. Fuck up that gun. Pre-dawn death. The red flag shit is fucked. I will move out of this bitch and stay the fight. Yeah, it's because right now, our piece of shit, I hope he fucking chokes on his own fucking oatmeal and dies, governor has snuck a whole bunch of anti-gun stuff into the budget for the state of Minnesota.
The governor?
Yep.
When was this?
Yeah, I'll show you the link. Some of the Republicans have caught it, and they're trying everything to stop it. Basically, it's the whole go door to door and come and get your shits kind of stuff.
Well, I ain't gonna get my shit.
Gunwild 1, perhaps the Poly 80 is a result of drunk ordering. Take lessons from Hornet Fixer. I have, you know, I'm not feeling any pain right now. I'm not gonna lie, because I had a few motivators before Matt got here.
Hold on. See if you don't feel any pain.
Sam, go.
No, she's upstairs in the kitchen.
She just doesn't want to come down here because she's camera shy.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. But she was talking about the gun range. Fuck, your lady wants to go to the gun range. She's kind of pissed that you didn't go today. She wants to go. She wants to try the new gun.
Oh, I know she does.
Yeah. So, sounds like next week, guys. Next weekend.
Well, the problem is they are literally closed in 28 minutes.
Right now, today.
Yeah, any other. We could go at 9 o'clock. You could go tomorrow. When's the next time you have an evening?
I gotta work. No, I gotta work evenings. But
this
next
entire
weekend.
week?
Yeah, next weekend. Monday through Friday.
Well, see that.
So Saturday. Next Saturday or Sunday. Go during the day when we would do our brew review. We'll do the 2-part video. Go do the gun thing first. Go do the gun thing first.
We just have to get home by 7:30.
Go do the gun thing first and then come back and drink up, do our brew review.
Gunwild. Satan's Toe Pee-Hole Challenge.
And you know what? It really wasn't that far because I drove up there. You go up Highway 2 in Proctor, and it's before you get to the split and twig. You know, where you would take a left. It literally stops you, and you either have to go left or right.
Yeah.
It's before that. You go up Highway 2 through Proctor. Just keep going all the way up. It's
Sounds more like a Proctor address than a
no,
Cloquet address.
it's more like Twig. It's. I said the same thing. It seems more like Twig than Cloquet, but it's almost all the way up there before you hit that split. It's almost all the way up there.
Now, because Matt fucked up the comments, I think Gunwild's comment.
How did I fuck it up?
Well, Poco Loco says 200 Ale Club already, which means he got notified of a heart. See, normally I'd run out of comments and I'd hit refresh, but because of the whole trackball thing...
I'm glad you said I fucked it up.
So I'm going to assume that Gunwild had the last comment, and we are now officially... Holy fuck. We are now officially in the 200 Ale Club. But tonight, standing in for 200 Ale
Is the Dragon's Milk.
Is Dragon's Milk.
You know what? I'm not. I love the Dragon's Milk. Always have never gone wrong with Dragon's Milk. But this doesn't seem too s'moresy to me. Like, you know, the cherry.
It's almost more vanilla.
Yeah, exactly. The cherry was really cherry-ish. You know, I don't know what the other one was. Just regular Dragon's Milk, maybe. Whatever they were, they seemed very fitting and flavorful.
Sorry.
Camera died, guys.
Camera died. I know we were just moving on to the Two-Hearted Ale Club.
Discussing this.
I don't know if I said it or if this is a repeat, but standing in for the Two-Hearted Ale is going to be the Dragon's Milk S'mores, which...
It doesn't taste like s'mores. I've never had a problem with Dragon's Milk. I've loved their drinks. But this one really...
Yeah,
they've all really... No, it smells like a s'mores. It smells like a s'mores.
Let's see,
But I don't have the... There's a minute taste, if you really look for it.
It has a nice... like creaminess to it.
It's well flavored.
It's a really good.
flavored.
It's a really good fucking beer. I'm not going to argue that. It's just it's not reminding me of sitting around the campfire roasting me a marshmallow.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It doesn't taste like the s'mores you would think it would, considering all the other Dragon's Milk I've had has tasted so point on to what it has advertised.
Poco Loco says Two-Hearted Ale Club already. Well, actually,
we might have already read that.
To be totally fair,
or we were just on that.
I didn't heart it. Yeah, that was like an hour ago.
Yeah, we were just on that, and that fucking camera went out on us.
Poco Loco, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the skull's of elk, not a deer, and the other one's a bull.
Don't know what he's referring to, but...
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, and they're trying to minimize. I found this under the refrigerator.
No, that's a buffalo.
At our project.
That's a buffalo.
And then the beer that I reviewed yesterday had that symbol on it. And they're trying to tell me that it's not weird and creepy. That I just fucking happened to have found an opener that looked like this, and then I grabbed a beer and didn't see the skull on it until I got home and was opening it on camera. They're trying to tell me that, you know, they're two different animals. I don't give a fuck. They look the same. Sorry, moving on. Johnny Three Prongs. Here we are at the end of the show. Now, what the fuck do I do? Cheers, my friends. Poco Loco. Someday we'll look back on this moment and plow into a parked car.
Okay.
Okay. Multi-gun man. God damn it, I'm late. Yeah,
hey, you know what?
You're so late.
You're still here. You're here.
Yeah.
You're here.
But you're so late, you're actually in the Two-Hearted Ale Club, and I don't even know if he even knows that. Probably not, because he would not have gotten any notification that we're in the Two-Hearted Ale Club. What the fuck is so important? I'm right here.
A friend asked me to stop by and start his fucking water heater.
Start it?
Well, you need a water heater pilot or whatever. I said, I got a dinner date. Can't help you. He said, what's his name? Asshole.
Gunwild, better watch yourself. Tardisius might turn you in for cowbell abuse. Oh, especially when he found out I broke it, because he's the one that sent it. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something different. I'm probably just going to chain it to this pipe and not have it be part of the torsion bar.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'll think about some good ideas, too. I don't know if chaining's even a good idea, because honestly...
I got a zip tie.
A zip tie would be a good idea. But I don't think chaining would be all that great. Zip tie. Well, like chain, you're gonna hear that metal and shit like
See,
that.
what's
And
nice
zip tie
now
would be good.
is that it doesn't move anymore because
And that's no. I agree. I agree. You're not fucking hearing a continuous ding. I like it. I just don't like the sword hanging right above my head. If you plastered that sword over there, I'd be totally content.
Oh,
with
wait
that.
a second. Our plans are going to change. We're going to do this shit. I'm actually looking forward to trying it on the grill. But since you got your other date, I'm cool with that.
Well, I mean, we can still make it. I'm just saying, I do have dinner that I'm be going out to. Whatever you want. You want to eat tonight? You want to eat some crab legs? We got it.
I say we'll move it around, and because I'm not even, that grill. Have you seen it? There's like a 3-foot drift sitting on top of it.
Yeah.
The question that I have is, how are you getting to your date?
I'm gonna make her pick me up like usual.
Oh, good.
I don't drive because when I go out with her, I know I'm drinking. So come pick me up.
Well, see, before the camera died.
I seen that. I noticed.
Sorry.
Which one are these?
Yours is the one with the shit.
Is this the monkey butt or is this your?
This is the Cleveland.
I would have been fine with the monkey butt too. To be honest, I think almost the monkey butt's a little smoother, but I like this. This is bourbon. This is what I'm used to. I like the bourbon.
If that
But the monkey
is smoother.
It's not monkey butt actually. I keep calling it monkey butt. It's monkey shoulder.
Monkey butt's funnier.
I know, right? It's monkey shoulder. Well, I just looked over. I'm like, that's not monkey butt. That's monkey shoulder.
Holy, oh god!
We
Jesus Christ! This is the I Heart Club or the Two Heart.
Hey, let's take one. Let's take one quick then. We'll get down to business.
Okay. Cheers.
Hold on.
Kind of bummed out that they.
I what? I solemnly swear.
I am up to no good.
So we're going out shooting next weekend?
Yeah. Well, definitely Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
I might have my son Saturday.
What about Sunday?
Sunday, I'll have him one of the 2 days. I'm just saying, let's not bank on a specific day until I figure that out.
Next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend I'm down.
Or I'll check with Chris. How about Friday night? As long.
I'm working 2 p.m. to fucking 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I know, it's a bitch. But in a month in less than a month, my shit should be changing. Because I'm working all nights right now.
Okay.
Obviously, you guys haven't seen me for a while. I'm sorry. Job just put me on afternoon shifts. And when I say afternoon, I mean like 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. Like it's 14-hour bullshit shift. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. I might take Chris shooting on Saturday.
Check it out.
But I'll go with you for sure on Sunday. So if she doesn't want to wait till Sunday and the 3 of us go, then I'm going to go 2 days. And Smile Money's going to really be like, what?
You better fucking bring a video cam.
Definitely, man. They
said they...
You see how excited he actually sounded when I said, is it okay to bring a camera?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. No, I told you. They're pushers. They're pushers up there. They like...
I might dress like this.
They like shooting guns. They pushing people to shoot guns.
I got to wear a gun shirt.
I figured, honestly, when I went up there, I'm like, I don't care what anyone has told Eric. I think he's going to like this. All right.
Make the difference.
Let's say the ammo is $2 more a box. Let's say the range is a little short. The fucking atmosphere and all the guns you can shoot or rent and the people pushing the shit.
That's what she's already said.
Dude.
They have full autos. Uh-huh.
What? Oh, I told her that. I told her. Dude, they got a fucking saw. They legitimately have a saw fucking hanging on the wall.
I have...
But they do say, you have to pay for ammo. I love that little headliner. You gotta rent it and pay for ammo.
Since I have fired full auto stuff, but there's no video to prove it. But the saw, that would be awesome.
I think it's $25 or $35 just to rent it, plus the ammo.
Yeah, and they go through ammo pretty rapidly.
But dude, I looked at targets even with the fucking MP5. You're looking at 3 seconds, you hear That fucking target's nothing but holes, man.
What did I just get?
And the MP5, because I was telling him, I'm like, well, I haven't shot, you know, an MP5. Told him I shot the AK with the buttstock back in the day. And basically, that's a full auto, even though it's not. But I mean, basically, it acts the same. I said, but that wanted to rise up on me a lot. They said the MP5, it's a lot smaller of a gun. It won't do that. They said you literally just can fucking sit there and hold it, and it sprays like a mofo. These guys are cool, man. They're like my age. The two that were working that night, there was three. There was one that was a little older, and the other two guys were like my age. And man, you can just tell they're just having a good time. They don't care what you do as long as you're not being completely, you know, stupid or unsafe. They're all about just having fun, letting people go buck wild. Like that's think about the title, Dead On Aims, man. I mean, they were just having fun. You might really like the showroom too. They had a lot of shit in the showroom. A lot of shit. Not a lot of old shit like we would like, you know what I mean? Like some good classics and everything. But they do have a few used guns, but most of them are all brand new, but they still have a very nice selection.
Johnny Hooper. It's like, have you been fondling the Dragunov today? I'm like, dude, it was just in my hand.
You didn't tell them about tonguing it, did you?
What?
Oh, dude, you were rimming that fucking barrel like nobody's business. Good thing you guys didn't see that. The camera went out for that shit.
Were you wondering what was flaking off of the eyepiece? Gunwild, I need to go take a dump. Be right back.
Hey, you know what, Gunwild? I always love the comments, but that is one comment that you didn't need to comment. You could have just come back and sent us a message saying, hey guys, good to see ya. Have a shot. Love the beer review. Beautiful babe. Whatever.
Joelson, the Two-Hearted Ale Club needs more people being like Ed. No shit.
I do what I can, man. I can only do so much.
Gunwild, what's up, Two-Hearted Ale Club? Well, you know, just hanging out.
Oh, hold on. What's that next one? Smile Money.
Did I make it in time? I was finishing a video. I bet you know, Man Cave Matt is you or likely playing us big time. We will have to get it out of Matt. Matt doesn't have anything to do with that.
And I truly don't know who it is. I got excited because I thought he was actually giving us some info on that.
I took a guess.
What'd you guess? I don't know the people like you do, so I guessed the first couple of guesses, you're like, not a chance. I thought it was, I said Smile Money, didn't I? Aunt Keck, I guess, maybe, possibly, Jolson. Those were my three ideas. Sorry,
I'm negotiating. There's a chance I might be able to...
pay for your information?
No, I might be able to take the Dragunov off his hands.
Oh, fucking negotiate all you want.
Here, read a comment so I can answer this.
Hey,
I don't want to be rude.
Tell him I'll give him an AR-10 for it.
Jesus. Like I said, look at what he was...
I guarantee an AR-10's better than an AR-15. Alright. Gunwild. Okay, I'm back. I worked up a sweat with that one. I don't want to know what you were doing there, but... we're in the Heartshare anyways, buddy. And Keck, cheers to the Two-Hearted Ale Club. I'm going to cheers to that. Eric, you want your beverage? There it is, just in case.
What are we cheering to?
No, I'm just... he says, and Keck says cheers to the Two-Hearted Ale Club, so I'm going to cheers.
I would, but I'm doing...
Yep, I know you're bartering. That's a hell of a fucking barter. You sell your soul if you have to. I'm just being real, I would. Smile Money. Went back to look at your earlier videos, and only about 10% of the names were familiar to me. Lots of people have given up on YouTube. They might just be tweeters. Have you ever thought about getting into tweets?
I'm on Twitter.
Okay. I just figured I'd ask, because he does have a point. You know, the other new thing that they have nowadays, it's not going to work for your video unless you're taking just a small segment, but what I really got into, I enjoy watching people's videos. It's just short videos. It's called TikTok.
Oh wait, Greg does that. He shows that they're just what, like 10 or 15 second stuff?
No, it's basically anything under a minute and a half, I think. But I mean, so if you got a good short clip, short review, some funny joke, whatever the case may be, you know, anything under a minute and a half. I don't know what their max is, but I think it's a minute and a half. But that's what I do, because you get some good, you know, you get good stories, good dialogue, whatever you want in just a minute's time. So it's entertaining. There's a lot of bullshit on there too, don't get me wrong, but it's short. Go ahead, pop her off like you're hot. Oh, Aunt Keck, 117th to comment. Aunt Keck, you need to be a little quicker if you're 117th. That's nothing to brag about. Bearded CB, 119th. 200 Ale Club officially in session. Yes, again, you're a little late. Bearded CB, do we have a pause in between 200 Club? Possibly methinks. Hello, Matt. Sorry to hear about your grandpa. Prayers for you and your family. You know what? That was 33 minutes ago. I appreciate it. To be honest, I'm doing alright myself. There's been 2 times I almost lost it. Once was at the funeral and my kid was reading the cards. The other time I don't remember when. But I'm happy my grandpa is in a better place. I'm happy he's not suffering. To be honest, that's the biggest thing. He was really suffering at the end. And that's what makes me happy about the whole ordeal, is just that he's not suffering anymore.
Let me tell you something.
He took me out for my 21st birthday. I had a DWI. I couldn't drink legally on my 21st. My grandpa says, I'll take you out. My grandma bitched him out. Said, no, you won't. He gave me a little wink. Said, don't worry about it. I guarantee you, tell you this, 21st birthday, I was passed out before the sun went down. I was out. He brought some whiskey. I was out.
I can tell you something about the time that I've known, but I've known your grandfather for like almost 10 years, and if it was anybody, I'm serious when I say this. If it was anybody, if it was me that has gone through, it was like what, 5 years ago, the cancer that he had would have killed anybody else. And I was like, Dan, I'm sorry about it. It's just, he's just not going to walk away from this. Fucking 5 years later, this is a fucking boxing ass Marine, man.
When you say boxing Marine, he was an undefeated. People don't know this. My grandpa was an undefeated boxer in the Marines. He boxed every week. He'd box people twice his size. He never lost. The guy, the biggest guy he ever fought, they called him Moose, and he never knocked the guy out because he was so big. But the guy finally said, after a broken nose, 2 black eyes, he says, I give. He fucked him up bad.
Your grandfather wasn't what I'd call like Arnold Schwarzenegger big, but the goddamn drive that man had, there was just no stopping him.
No. Yeah, you know what? I finally seen some pictures of him in the Marines and shit. Dude, I'm not saying he was huge, but he was a fucking ripped motherfucker. He didn't have the belly that we're used to seeing the Papa Smurf shit. I'm gonna have to bring him over. No, I'm serious. He was undefeated Marine boxer. Every week, they said. Every week they would box, you know, do things. Never once he was beat.
Well, like I said, he was more than just a neighbor. You know, I've got my own stories, but the highlight was him.
Oh, and the
in
fucking truck.
Silverado.
I told everybody that. I can't stop telling that. My grandma lost her shit. What?
Oh yeah.
Eric let him drive it. Well, Eric didn't know.
I didn't know he didn't have a driver's. Well, that his driver's license was taken away.
Oh, he was. I told you, he was trying to steal my grandma's car. He kept trying to take the keys.
I swear to God, you want to act like you didn't know what was going on. If that was the case, I've seen him driving a lot. He'd wave going by in the truck.
Well, yeah, he would take off any chance he could get. Well, you know where he wanted to go? He always wanted to go down the bar. He'd just go down there for a beer, maybe two. That's all he'd get, beer or two.
And go fishing.
But he couldn't fucking drive. He lost his license because he was starting to lose control of his legs and shit. I mean, he was getting old, and they cut his license. So we still had his truck there. We drive him around in his truck because he liked his truck and going fishing and shit. We kept his truck, but that didn't mean he had his license. And finally, they took his truck up to my uncle's. You know, if you ever noticed when his truck finally went missing, we put it up to my uncle's so he couldn't take it. Well, then he started trying to take my grandma's cars. He fucking started stealing my grandma's car keys.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, fuck, if you're 85, 84, 86, whatever the age, and they're telling you can't drive anymore, but you're feeling damn good and want to go to the bar, what are you going to do?
I'm going to be driving.
Fuck yeah, right? I love my fucking grandpa. I don't fucking disagree with shit he did. Alright, we got 3 more. And they're all, no, just 3 more. 2 from Salty. Salty Shellback. I got a really good retirement plan for you. Get elected, go to Congress by saying stupid shit, and then sit back and let the lobbyists' money roll in. If it were only that easy.
Well, it is for them.
Well, we do the same shit, just on a smaller scale, I feel. Well, we keep it real, though.
I get a box.
We keep it real.
Hoping for some shit on
I guess that's what happens when you keep it real. We get a box, they get fucking millions, right?
Yeah.
Again, Salty Shellback. I gotta get a retirement plan. It's the same fucking thing. Never mind.
Double tap.
Stalker Steve. I heart Two Hearted Ale Club baby 15 minutes ago. You know what? I hearted too. Should we go to one more refresh? Where's the refresh button?
Just right there, and hit the other.
You show me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You just have to hit the other.
Oh,
button.
hit the right button.
Reload.
Oh, that's
Boom.
it. That's it.
Steve Stevens.
Stalker was the last of them. So you know what, guys? Thank you for coming in. I wish I was here to be a little bit more often. Sorry, the new job schedule is really fucking me over. For those who do actually appreciate me being on the show, I promise you that I appreciate being on the show, and I'm really bummed that I haven't been able to make it as much as I used to be. Hopefully, in the near future, I hear there's a new schedule coming out in the next month. Hopefully, I should be here a little bit more often, but I can't guarantee anything at this moment.
I'm gonna give that an 8.5. The other ones were pretty much a 10. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 because it's still really fucking good and it's really strong. It smells. If you smell it, it smells like a s'more. For some reason, it smells like hops.
No, it smells like a s'more. To me, it smells like a s'more.
Like hops number 9.
It doesn't overly taste like a s'more. I still think it tastes good. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's my
If you're
hand.
really trying to...
It's my hand.
Yeah, I dumped a bunch of oil. Yeah, I was cleaning a gun in the middle of the process of the camera going down, so it is a bunch of guns.
He doesn't miss an opportunity. Camera's fucked up. Do we lose the whole brew review? I don't know. Well, you're figuring that shit out. I'm gonna clean it.
I'm cleaning up my gun. No, it smells just like a s'more. It truly does. If you're really looking for the flavor, I did notice. I did find some flavor, but it's hard to. You really got to look for it.
It's just super smooth, and it doesn't. It has no burn. It has no alcohol. It's almost like 11% is a lie.
Yep, and what you're saying is all true, and I'm giving it a 9. Typically, the Dragon's Milk I give all 10s or better if I could. This one, just because you don't taste the s'more flavor unless you're really looking for it, and even then, it's really really light on the s'more flavor. I'm gonna give it a 9. I still think it's a great drink. Just like any other Dragon's Milk. Out of any Dragon's Milk, though, that I've had, it'd be the least recommended I have. Just because it's not calling out to what its description of what it's saying it is.
So, since you know your schedule and I don't, just so I don't like wait, what's the next opportunity you have to do a brew review?
Guaranteed next Sunday.
Alright.
Or next weekend.
Probably
Monday through Friday, I'm working 2 p.m. to 2, 3, 4 a.m.
I'll probably go shooting and then come back and do a brew review. I want to take a look at that Imperial Milk Stout. Okay, guys. I didn't mention it before, but as far as another YouTube political thing, by the way, in case you haven't heard, YouTube is now starting to permanently disable comments from some channels. It's you're probably not going to hear about the smaller channels, but I guess it's happening to some big channels. Styx was talking about it today. So
might be a good thing we're still on a small scale.
Yeah, maybe. Never mind. So, cheers, guys, and I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow. Excuse me. I might see you tomorrow. Otherwise, got a few singles in there I can burn through. But I bought a bunch of 4-packs and 6-packs that I wanted to review with Matt. So.
Well, it was a good thing to be back on. I enjoy being here.
Shooting and drinking.
Yep.
In that order.
Next weekend, we're going out shooting. You're going to see a video of us out shooting. And if not, I guarantee it's going to be on Eric's terms, and I'm definitely going to kick him in the shin. I kid you not. I will fucking kick him in the shin hard, where he's going to fucking feel it if we don't go out next weekend.
Oh, we're going. We're going. Gotta get smile money to put in a couple of things so Christine can win an AK-47, maybe.
I just put in 20 today.
That's right. Cheers, guys.
Have a good one.